Hello, everybody. We are getting everything set up to go right now. So, how is everybody doing tonight? Today has been a day for me. Well, I guess actually hasn't been a bad day. It's just been a busy day. Done a lot of cleaning and then exercising. What's going on?
Hello, welcome.
There we go. Hello, how are you? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I did put it up there. The link for the actual spell table is in the card magic chat.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Please go.
I don't know why my camera is kind of like greenish.
It's very. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know why either, because it shouldn't be. See, look, I do that and it stops being green.
Okay. Got some. I've got my girlfriend's brother playing some weird music in the background too. So
I hear that.
even better.
But it's trying to accommodate for color, but I don't know why. It's never done that before.
You've offended the old gods.
I guess so. Okay, well that's okay. I don't know why that's better. Let me see if I can fix that to where you can still see the. Oh. Why? If I can get this to still show. No, that's not where I want. Now it's. Well, I guess it's just going to be green. I don't know why it's green, but it's just going to be green.
Well, as long as it looks like you're playing, that's all that matters.
No, yeah, it's just weird. I just don't understand what's going on with it. So, because it hasn't done it before, so yeah. But I'm gonna be switching the camera out anyways. So.
What is your name, by the way, man?
Or what do you want to go by in public?
Yeah, so what would you like to refer to?
Andy.
Okay.
Andy, right on.
I think you are in
Andy.
both.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably want to mute your mic.
Y'all hear me?
Spelltable? Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we can hear you. Yep. Can you hear us?
I don't think so. Apparently.
Oh no. Blink twice if you can hear us.
I mean, we can hear him, so he can just tell us.
I can hear y'all, but it's echoing.
Okay, well, so we're hearing an echo.
Does it work correctly?
Yeah, it sounds better.
Yep. I don't see a camera from you yet.
Oh, I do see. No, I see the battlefield and everything.
Well,
can you just try playing a card just to see if.
I mean, we probably can now that I think about it. I was just being silly.
You're fine.
I was just being silly and forgetting that we weren't going to see an actual map for him, you know.
Who are you playing? Oh, ooh, cool. Thinking about building her at some point. I'm curious to see what you do.
Now, get over here. All right.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first time she actually gets to play.
Neat.
Can you put your commander up in the up by your name so that I can click on it and see what it does? Actually, because your cards are digital, I bet you I can actually hover over your card and actually see what the card does.
She's really neat.
Rather than 2 for each previous time cast, and so okay, 2 life that many times. Okay. 5 life link. Oh. Alright, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yep.
Alright.
Static board effect. Hurt yourself when you try and cast things.
That's always good, you know. Flavorful for white.
Yeah, she gets around commander tax, but she also taxes y'all to do anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Which basically just means we got to kill her.
Again and again and again.
All the time. All right, randomized player order. You are 21st, Andy. Yeah. And let me flip everybody's thing around now. Flip video. Oh, so we're going to do a thing where Monarch is...
Okay.
So Monarch is in the middle of the table already, like just automatically. So it's up for grabs for the first person. Like nobody starts with it, but it's up for grabs without entering it into the game with a card.
So whoever does first blood gets the Monarch to start.
Okay.
Do you know what Monarch is? Andy?
Yep. Draw 1 at your instep, and a combat damage steals it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a delay in you hearing this, just so I know what to expect? I think so.
All right. Yeah.
There's a delay when I hear my voice come back through y'all's, but not on when y'all talk.
Well, so there's actually a pretty long delay. Well, it's not pretty long, like 30 seconds or so between what we say and when you respond to it, which seems really weird since we're talking in Discord. Are you listening in Discord or are you listening in Spelltable? I guess it would have to be Discord because we're not talking in Spelltable.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Let me kill my... Should be Discord.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to respond to him in real time.
Let me kill my Discord and come back, because normally I don't have an issue with it.
Okay.
Okay. I was trying to respond to him. It's like, well, I don't know why I'm trying to do that. It's not going to help.
So my playmat even confuses me because I'm like, I have my hand over here, and then I look over. I'm like, why is my hand? Oh, it's a hand on the table. Never mind. I need to just like flip this upside down so it just isn't as confusing for me.
I mean, but it also looks cool, you know. Like it's a really neat, you know. Yeah, it's really neat looking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Ponder. I mean, I like Ponder a lot. I like blue cantrip spells.
So it's interesting. Your dice that you have out there, look almost identical.
Oh my god! Okay. You got the red and the white.
Yeah, for a moment there, I was like, "Why does he have my dice?"
Okay, does this work better?
So. Can you hear us?
It is 7:44.
Kind of seems like there's still a delay.
No, it's not, because I'm seeing your names light up, but I'm not hearing anything from y'all.
Oh, weird. So did you just hear what I just said?
I don't think he's heard us yet.
Okay. That's bizarre.
I wonder if there's a thing I can look up for, like, why that might be happening.
Not at all now.
Can't hear us at all?
I
realized what I did.
Discord. Yeah, Discord. And long delay for 1. Oh, notice a delay. No, that's like 1 second. That's not yet. 1 second would be fine.
Okay, is it better?
I'm talking now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yay.
Hey.
All right. What was going on?
Hmm?
Discord was feeding it through my speakers, which were turned off because I have my headset in, but my headset was hearing your stream and giving me the audio from it.
Oh.
I was hearing it like 3 or 4 delays.
God.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. You can mute the tab on the stream.
Speaking of which,
I thought there was
your
an
stream
issue with
is
not being able to do that.
No. So apparently you can mute the tab. Don't mute the video.
Okay.
That's as best I know. Like, that's what I went and I looked it up, and that's what a bunch of people said. I tried to actually ask Twitch, and they just pointed me to their article that said, nothing. So
Fair enough.
Yeah. So maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. So, but either way, you don't want to be listening to like double speak the whole time. So.
And when I tried to just turn Chrome down to 1% in my volume mixer, it did not cooperate right. Okay, so I think we got the technical stuff sorted out. We ready?
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good.
I guess we should draw, huh?
Then I will draw for turn, and I will start off with. Let's go.
Do you want to do a mulligan at all? We're pretty flexible with your with mulligans, so.
Oh, no, my hand's good.
Okay, just making sure.
Because
the whole point is just fun, so you know.
No, I came up with a 3-land hand. I'm happy.
That's better than anything I got. So
I'm gonna put 2 back. Are you okay with the partial mulligans, or did you want me to do a full mulligan?
Let's go and just do a full mulligan.
Cool.
That is one advantage of the digital, is I can just hit the restart.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with doing stuff in Architect.
What's the program you're using?
I'm using Moxfield, and then I hunted down the one you had suggested put a giant banner on it. So I'm using a Minicam virtual webcam to create a virtual camera. You see this Minicam there. But the website that I'm using is Moxfield, and it's a pretty neat deck building thing. And the preview, the play test your deck is pretty goodly, well featured. I've just gone and drawn some black boxes across the parts of the screen that include like my hand and stuff.
Neat. That's really good. I'm gonna get this too.
I'm gonna try some. All right, I'm good to go.
You can.
Awesome.
I'm almost ready. You can probably go ahead and do your first turn because I don't have any like ley lines or anything like that, so I can't.
Okay. Yeah. Then I will play a swamp for turn, tap it for a black, which will then be used to play a shadow sphere, and I will pass turn.
Ooh, man. Hey. Shadow spear. Creature is also performing trample and lifeline.
Neat.
Permanents your opponent control lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn.
I can do this. Okay.
All right.
I am going to play and Evolving Wilds, and I'm just going to crack that for an island.
Okay.
Go.
We are going to play a forest and say go.
Sounds good. Draw for turn. I will play a plains for turn. Tap for 1 black, 1 white, and play a Mind Stone and pass turn.
All right.
I see why you wanted to keep this hand. This is a good hand.
Yes, I'm happy with what I've got.
Okay.
I mean, can't be unhappy with something to play on turn 1 and turn 2, and one of them being a mana rock. So.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Let's see. I'm gonna do a swamp, tap 2, and play Dreamscape Artist. I'll pass turn.
Spell Shaper, sacrifice land. Wow. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands. Okay, that makes sense. Put them in play. Okay.
It's blue can do everything everyone else can do.
Yeah. All right. Well, my turn's fast. Go play planes and go.
Got it. Draw for turn. I will go ahead and play a swamp for turn. And let's go with a Suture Priest.
Okay.
Every other creature in the battlefield under your control, you can gain a life. Under control, you may have the player lose a life. Okay.
I'm just going to generally assume the May is always going to be, yes, we lose life. Yes?
Probably.
Okay. Then I'll
go ahead and spend the 2 to throw the Shadow Spear on it.
Okay.
Not that's going to make any difference, but whatever.
All right. My go?
I mean, it's a 2/2 now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it means incidental damage doesn't take it off the board easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
It's also got Tranquil and Lifelink. That Lifelink could matter. It doesn't matter for its ability, but you know.
The Lifelink definitely could matter.
Yeah. Chesapeake with Lifelink? Oh, nice. Trample Lifelink. That's really dope.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap 1 for Soul Ring. Then I am going to play Forest and tap for Caustic Caterpillar. Then I will pass the turn.
Oh. Well. Goodbye, Shadow Spear, eventually, probably.
If the Shadow Spear annoys me, I will have my bug eat it.
Okay. I will play a mountain. And I will play a ranging raptor. And I lose a life. Did you lose a life for your bug?
Oh, I did not.
Let's see go.
Okay.
See if I can move this
I
turn. You
will
can see
draw for turn.
There you go. I don't know why the glare is always bad right there in the center, but it is.
I will play a Grim Climb Pathway as my land for turn, bringing me to 5 mana.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, Arrows, how are you, what method are you using to watch the stream?
My computer.
Whether, I mean, how do you have the volume down or up or whatnot?
Oh, there's just a mute button in the bottom left corner.
Okay, so I guess that does work now because my thing says that Deseric is in the chat, but it doesn't show that you are. So I guess the mute on the actual video works now.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yep. Oh, Revenge of Ravens.
Revenge of Ravens.
Yep, I'm going to put the Revenge of Ravens.
All right, I'm going to punch you.
Whenever a creature attacks you or planeswalker control, they lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. You're just all about that, huh?
Yeah, sounds good. And then I will go ahead and let's go ahead and swing the 2/2 at Muldrotha.
Okay.
So
yeah, I will take 2.
And I will gain 2 from the lifelink.
Yep. All right, and you get Monarch.
Yep, you are now Monarch.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. So there's actually a that works too. There's also if you go into the little 3 dots up there in the top right corner of your little rectangle, there's a Monarch there. There you go. Are you done after that?
Yeah, I think so. I guess I will draw a card and pass turn.
Okay, end of your turn. I'm going to tap Dreamscape Artist. I'm going to discard Jungle Hollows. And I'm going to find myself... Does this have to be the same type? No, just 2. Okay, cool. I'm going to find myself a forest and a swamp.
And you sacked the land?
Oh, yes, I do need to sack a land.
Yeah.
I'm going to sack a swamp. I'm going to find another swamp.
Sounds good.
Turns out Muldrotha don't care about that.
Yeah. Okay. Finish shuffling.
What could I do here?
And do untap. Upkeep draw. Think. Yes. Really. So I'm going to go ahead and swing at you, Andy, with the Caustic Caterpillar.
Go ahead and take your damage from Revenge of Ravens.
Yes. And then I will steal the Monarch.
Yep, enjoy the Monarch. And
Ah.
my total is not going to change.
No. Just paying 1 life to draw a card. Then I am going to play. Let me see. I'll do this. I'll play a Blighted Woodlands. And work.
Yeah, I think I have that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm going to do here specifically.
And I'm going to play a Gravebreaker Lamia.
I think I need to play my Forerunner of the Empire.
Gravebreaker Lamia says that I can search my library for a card, put it into my graveyard, shuffle my library, and all cards that I cast from my graveyard cost 1 less.
If you click on the cards, by the way, if you click on if you click on the cards, Andy, they sometimes pop up And if not, up at the very top right-hand corner, you can search for cards so that they'll be like on your side thing, but you can keep looking at what they are.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, just make sure. This is the first time I think you've used Spelltable, so
it is. But I tried to play around with it a little bit when I was figuring out if I had the artificial webcam working or not.
Gotcha. Here's the battlefield card. Put in your graveyard. Okay. Basically, that's made from Ladrotha, huh?
Yes.
And
yes,
it's a 4/4.
I'm going to go find Kaya's Ghost Form.
And it's a 4/4.
Yeah, 4/4 lifelink.
Yeah.
I will then pass the turn after that, and I will draw my card for end of turn.
I'm going to play a Clifftop Retreat, which is just a red-white land. I'm going to go ahead and swing 2 at... actually, no. I'm going to do that. I'm going to play that. Play Always Watching.
All right.
Now we'll swing 3 at Andy.
Okay. Go ahead and take your 1 damage for attacking.
Yep.
Gain my 1 life, then lose 3 for no blocks.
Okay. I will steal Monarch.
Nope, I have Monarch.
Oh, that's right. I have to attack you. I have to attack you for Monarch, don't I?
Yes.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got a 4/4 there. That's unfortunate. So I can't do that. So. Do I care about damaging Andy then? I might not actually. I was only doing it to get Monarch, so I think I don't care about damaging Andy necessarily. I thought Andy still had it.
On the board.
You can actually keep your life, Andy.
Okay.
I gift you your life.
Because I was only doing it to get Monarch, so I'll play Forerunner of the Empire and go and find a Jude Feller and put it on top. And other than that, I'll say go. You can wait to see if you what it is if you want, but I don't actually know what I'm getting yet. So
sounds good. I will draw for turn, and my land for turn is going to be a Vault of Champions. I believe I have 2 or more opponents, so it's untapped.
Yep.
Yep.
Good play.
No.
I will go ahead and tap for some mana. 4 mana, of which at least 2 is black. And I will play a Twilight Prophet. And because I have 10 or more permanents, I will acquire the city's blessing.
Nice.
Cool.
And at this point, I will go ahead and pass turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm going to sacrifice my Caustic Caterpillar, and I'm going to go ahead and blow up the Shadow Spear.
Sounds great.
Okay. I'm going to untap.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all.
Draw.
This is the dinosaur I went and got.
Okay.
Okay.
How to get it to where you can see it. There you go. There you go. That's a little better.
It's the one that all dinos have haste, right? And summons a companion?
Yeah, it summons a 3/3 dino with them. So.
Cool.
On inner or cast?
No, top of my deck.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
No. It summons a 3/3 on when it enters the battlefield?
Yes.
So I'm going to play Command Tower. Then I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm going to cast Muldrotha.
Okay.
All right.
Then I'm going to pay a black. And I'm going to cast Kaya's Ghost Form on Muldrotha.
In response to the attempt to cast,
yes.
I'm going to sword to Plowshares Muldrotha.
Okay. Moldy goes away.
What is the thing you were going to put on him?
Kaya's Ghost Form. It basically gives it, when it would die or exile, return it to the battlefield.
Oh.
So
all right.
Gain 6 life. Yeah. Then let me see what else I want to do. Is there anything else I want to do? That is the question. I will pass the turn after that, and I'll draw a card for Monarch.
Yeah, you and your monarchness. Your monarchy.
It will not last until the Twilight Prophets got flying. This is not forever.
All right. Gasp! Who saw that being? Who saw that coming? Not me. All right.
Nani?
What does everybody has a 1/1? What's your 2/4 there? I can't seem to click on.
Twilight Prophet at the beginning of my upkeep. If I have the City's Blessing, and I do, I reveal the top card of my library, put it into my hand. Each opponent loses X life. I gain X life, where X is that card's converted mana cost.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty awful. There's a 2/4, huh?
That is correct. And I forgot my life gain trigger off of it. Oh well.
Yeah, take it. Fine. Whatever. We're not, yeah. Still good for that. Still good for that. What does your Chica do there? Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and play a Regisaur Alpha, which gives me a 3/3. Use a. Sure, I've got a card here somewhere.
Maybe.
3/3. Bait. So when those come in, okay. So enter the battlefield's triggers are Regisaur Alpha enters the battlefield. He's gonna create a 3/3, but also on that trigger is a trigger for Forerunner of the Empire.
Mm-hmm. To do 1 damage to both.
Well, so it's going to do 1 damage to, well, basically everything except the actual 3/3 is going to take 2 damage, and it'll take 1 damage.
Oh yes, right. Okay, so the Dreamscape Artist dies.
So all creatures take 2 damage. Because of that, I'm going to go and get 2 lands and put them in the battlefield tapped.
And the enter the battlefield trigger. Both of those entering do deal 1 damage each to you from the Stutcher Beast before it dies.
Okay. Yep. He goes on one. The first. Actually, yeah, he dies on the first enter the battlefield trigger. So he's a 1/1, right?
Yes, I guess it depends on the order of everything resolving.
Well, because so no matter what, the 3/3 hasn't come out by the time. Well, I guess it's They'll
all go on the stack before they resolve.
Well, right. So I'm going to put them on the stack in that case in order of the 3/3 first, then the 1/1 damage. So the 1 damage will happen, then the 3/3 will come out. So
then you take 1.
And that will go here. And this will do my only other mountain. Here, mountain. Oh, apparently, I don't know where my other mountain is. All right. Are you ever play? No. There should be a second mountain. Play this. There it is. I was like, I played this deck a million times. There are 2 mountains in it. All right. I will go ahead and attack Eros with my ranging raptor. It is a 2/3 that has taken 2 damage.
Okay. I will take 2, and you can take Monarch.
Okay. I figured you weren't going to lose her. So.
No.
And if you did decide to kill my raptor, oh well, you lose her, kill my raptor, and I get another land,
Yeah. No.
All right. That is. Oh, I still take 1 damage. Didn't actually do that yet. Yep. Oh well, I should have attacked with more things, but oh well, that's fine. And that'll be my turn. So I will draw a card.
Okay. I will untap. During my upkeep, I will reveal the top card off of my deck. Y'all each lose 1 life. I will gain 1.
Okay.
And I then draw for turn.
Okay, it just reveal it, and then you basically draw it at that point.
Profits really
I
good.
reveal it and put it into my hand, and y'all lose life. I gain life.
Okay, it does put it in your hand. So basically, it's an extra draw as well. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
I just missed that part when you were going over it. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it still would have still been good even if you didn't draw it. But
well, I am going to pay the 1 white to play the Soul Warden that y'all just saw. So I will be getting 1 life anytime a creature enters the battlefield under my control.
Yep. My gloves keep catching the side of my deck and pulling the cards off.
I will get 1 black, 1 white, and a colorless, and I will go ahead and play Hunoros, Hound of Athreos. Lifelink, and say, screw you, Moldrotha. No creatures from your graveyard.
Wow.
All right, well, go fuck yourself.
Players can't cast spells from graveyards. Yeah, that's basically, that card is basically, hey, Moldrotha, I hate you.
Yep.
Every deck should have graveyard hate.
It should. It absolutely.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, that's it's just funny that deck is basically just hey.
Hang on a second. Not yet. Sorry.
Okay.
Sage had started bugging me trying to find out what I was doing. you don't have anything flying, do you, with your Gishath deck?
No. Well, I mean, you mean out right now or right now? Like
out right now.
No.
Okay. Then I am going to go ahead and have my 2/4 Twilight Prophet swing in flying.
Cool. That happens.
And I believe that will give me back Monarch.
Yep.
Sure does.
And I think that will be passing turn. So I will draw for Monarch.
Okay. Going to untap, upkeep, sigh.
Untap, upkeep, sigh. That's
Yes.
I just cut off his 6
No, yeah. No, yeah. I mean, he needs to kill your Kunos at this point.
Yeah, at some point. All right, so let's go 2, 4, and 5. I'm going to play Gitrog monster.
Oh.
So I can play an additional land. I have to sacrifice a land at the beginning of my upkeep, but whenever a land enters my graveyard, I draw a card. Then going to play Ghost Quarter. And I am going to...
I saw a really cool altar art of Gitrog today.
An altered art?
An altar art? Yeah.
Oh, nice. I am going to...
It made me think of your deck.
Well, thank you. The frog is happy. I'm going to go ahead and swing Gravebreaker Lamia at you, Andy. It is a 4/4.
That seems reasonable. Yeah.
Okay. I will go ahead and block with the Soul Warden.
Neat. I will gain 4. And I will pass turn after that.
All of you and your life links.
Yeah. I was seriously worried when I saw he was playing Liesa, because I'm like, I don't think I have any life gain in this deck. Oh, I have 1 life gain card.
You and all your life links.
Yes.
All right, let's. What am I doing here? Well, didn't get that. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Well, we will play. We'll play a game trail, and I don't have a land reveal for my hand, sadly.
Womp womp.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I will make sure the right colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play a Grow from the Ashes kicked.
Okay. This is not going to matter too much, but in response to that, I'm going to sacrifice my Ghost Quarter to destroy my forest and trade it for a swamp.
Okay, so you draw a card.
I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Right, okay.
2 lands are entering my graveyard. I'm going to draw the cards after it comes into the battlefield. Okay.
So I'm going to go and get those lands. I guess I can go do that first. And then I am playing something after that, but we're going to get a forest and a plant. And I will play. Well, actually, first, who's Monarch?
I am.
That is Andy. Yeah.
It still shows me, so yeah.
Oh, I drew the token. I didn't grab the.
Okay, gotcha.
The icon.
I will go ahead and that is a 3/3 doggo.
That is correct.
3/3 doggo.
But do you really want his deck turned back on yet?
Well, no, I'm not trying to kill your doggo. I just want Monarch.
Well, so if all you do is swing in with a 1/1, I'll let you have it.
He's got a 2/2.
I'm not sure if I believe you.
If all you swing in is with 1 point of damage, I will let you have Monarch.
He doesn't take any damage if this happens. You just lose a life.
That is true. That is true.
It doesn't actually really hurt him.
Yeah, it's a life for a card at that point.
Yeah, plus he's got a flying creature, so like he can just take it back on his turn.
Yeah. And I think at that point, though, I actually kind of want it to actually matter a little bit. So, yeah, I'm going to attack you, Andy, for with a 4/4.
Take your damage for attacking. I gain a life off your attack. I will decline to block and take my 4 points of damage and let you have Monarch.
Okay. Monarch. And then I will see. Let's go and at least maybe make you guys decide not to. I'm going to play a Defense of the Heart.
Ooh.
And say go.
Hey, you want to kill your dog so I can kill the Defense of the Heart?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I mean, right now, I'm not getting anything. Right now, right now, Defense of the Heart doesn't trigger. So
no, it doesn't.
I'm going to be revealing the top card off my deck, which is going to be a Sorin for 4. So each of y'all get 4. I gain 4.
Yeah, that's why I went ahead and hit you for 4 because it's like you need to take some damage.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be taking plenty of damage
from casting your commander repeatedly.
Hey, 1 life per card is a great rate. And my land for turn is going to go ahead and be a swamp.
I didn't realize it was when any player casts a spell, they lose 2 life.
Oh, yeah. It hurts himself, too.
Go ahead and tap 7 mana, of which I'm going to have 4 of it being black. I'm going to go ahead and play a Necropotence and Erebos, God of the Dead.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've seen Necropotence, so skip your draw phase. If you discard a card from your hand, remove from the game instead. 0, pay a life. Set aside the top part of your library. At the beginning of your next discard phase, put that card in your hand. So basically, it's draw.
Pay 1 life, exile a card as many times as you want, and you get them in your end step.
Gotcha. Okay.
And now nobody else. We can't gain life.
Correct. From my lovely indestructible 5/7 creature.
Gotcha.
Yep. He's online right now, yeah?
Yes, he is.
This guy's gonna pull it up.
Erebos, God of the Dead. He's a 5/7 legendary enchantment creature god. Indestructible.
He just wasn't clicking, so I can. Now that I know who he is, I can look him up. So, all right.
Yeah. Opponents can't gain life. Pay a black and a colorless. Pay 2 life. Draw a card.
Okay. All right.
And I believe I am going to pay 5 life to exile the top 5 cards of my library.
Okay.
Any responses?
No.
Nope.
Because I'm to the end of my turn. It's just easier if I do it.
Oh, then at the end of your turn, I'm gonna cast Mystical Tutor, and I'm gonna find Villainous Well and put that on top of my deck.
Okay.
But now you could decide to draw more cards for more mana and more life, which you would not do. I guess if you really needed to try to see the card right then and there, for whatever reason.
Yeah, I actually would not be able to see it and know what I was drawing before getting to it. But yeah.
But I just meant, like, if for whatever reason you're like, oh no, I'm about to die, I should draw some cards and see what I get. That would be the way you would have to do it. So
that part.
Okay. So I'm gonna untap. At the beginning of my upkeep, Get Drug Monster says I gotta sacrifice a land. So
please do.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice a forest. Make sure
which means you draw a card, right?
Yes, which means I draw a card. And then I draw a card per turn. I'm then going to play Undergrowth Stadium, which, because I have 2 more players, comes in untapped. And a Thornwood Falls, which means I gain a life. Oh, wait, I can't gain life.
Yep.
No, you can't.
That's a thing.
I need to get out my rampaging Ferocidon so he can't gain life either. You're like, no life gain, anybody.
Nobody gets anything. Then
I'm trying to get something done for school.
I am going to go ahead. No. That's a little bit much.
I'm trying to get something done. They sent me back here for a plan.
I'm just going to cast spells from graveyard.
Like an hour,
Okay.
30 minutes.
Let's go. Sorry, got to do some calculations.
You're good. I'm moving my cards where you can see them a little better.
Cool. I'm actually just going to pay 2, and I am going to, or pay 3, evoke Muldrifter. So when I enter the battlefield, I draw 2 cards, and then it dies instantly.
Sounds good.
So you lose a life for it coming into play, and then...
What do I lose life from?
No, never mind. That thing's dead.
Yeah.
I haven't played a creature in a while, so...
It's okay. All right. I will then pass the turn after that.
Okay. So untap. Upkeep. During my upkeep, I will sacrifice Defense of the Heart because there are 3 creatures over there with Andy.
Yep.
And what am I getting with this? You can go to Rampage and Ferocidon.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that I am, but yeah.
People don't gain life twice.
Well, but this would include Andy then, so.
Yeah, it would stop him from... Now nobody gets life. Everybody just gets pain.
Pain all the time.
Mm.
That's a pretty good option. That is a pretty good
Telling me that in a deck with both red and green, you do not have any 2-creature win combos?
I don't like win combos.
That's fine. I'm just kind of surprised that there aren't.
I don't like win combos. I definitely could, but I don't. I have a deck that is a win combo, but that is not this one. This is a beat you up with us upside the head with dinosaurs. I don't actually like win combos.
I know I've got the Exquisite Blood, Sanguine Bond, whatever, that combo in here, just because it's a deck that plays with life totals so much.
So I don't care if I want to be clear. I don't care that other people do. I just don't like using them.
No, I'm just saying, like, this deck is primarily these tax effects and the life gain. I have that combo because you just kind of can't not have it.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I'm in no way,
It doesn't seem like it is a combo themed deck. Like you're not playing like Idyllic Tutor and Lightened, or are you playing like Idyllic Tutor and Lightened Tutor and stuff? Or?
I actually, I would have to go look to see if I even have any tutors in the deck or if I pulled them all out.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Man, those are all good options.
Yeah. This deck does not have any combos in it either. This is one of my few decks that doesn't, because I was like, I need something that's a little bit more just
if I could gain life, I would go and get this guy, but no. Somebody
may not gain life.
Somebody
could wipe the board.
I wouldn't kill that guy. And also, I can't wipe the board with searching, like with that guy from searching. That's not how he works.
Oh, it's a cast from hand, right?
Yep. Ooh, I could do that then.
Nope. Looking at my deck list, I actually do not have a single tutor in this deck, to the point I don't even have Expedition Map in it.
Wow. All right.
They're listed on the considering part of if I want to up the power level of it.
Yeah, you can just bump it up.
I mean, things like Cabal Coffers and Urborg are in here, and this deck literally matches what I have in paper on the deck, but I pulled all the tutors out.
Okay,
fair enough.
I am going to go and get a Trapjaw Tyrant. So when he comes into play, so these are both coming into play, I guess, at the same time. I guess they have to come into play at the same time. So
yeah,
put those creatures into play. So yeah, they both come into play at the same time. So they can't save him from taking that extra damage. So all creatures take 2 damage.
Okay.
I don't think that matters for anything except for me. So I'm going to go and get 2 lands, put them into play tapped. And then I'm going to exile 2 creatures, which is going to be your Indestructible guy and Gitrog. So they're not exiled forever. So they're not exiled forever. They are Oblivion Ring under Trapjaw Tyrant.
Okay.
I just wanted to make that clear. They're not,
Yeah.
He's chewing on him.
Now it comes the really hard choice. Is getting Erebos back worth letting Gitrog come back?
I mean, because we're like, our decks aren't really huge late game decks. I just really didn't want you to have the indestructible guy sitting around.
Yeah.
That's actually why I did one from each of you. All right. So, how is that? Dang it, I need to go to my lands. I'm done. Forest and plains. Where are your plains? There you are. Good plains. All right, so your 4/4 is taking 2 damage. Who? Am I still Monarch?
Yes, you are.
Okay. That is unexpected, actually. Okay, well, that at least kind of gives me a little bit of help on what I have to feel it on, that I don't have to attack anyone specific. So. Place him. I think that's what that. Okay. I am going to play Always Watching.
Okay.
Way too much for that. Way too much for that. I don't know. And then I'm going to play Gisheth.
All right.
So all creatures take another damage.
Okay. Kill the dog. Oh, also kills your raptor. Oh no, it doesn't kill your raptors, right? Because you.
Yep, because I played Always Watching. That's why I played that first. I'm going to go and exile your Lamia.
Aw.
If it kills the dog, I'm going to exile your Lamia with it. So
Fine.
Yeah, I did kill the dog.
Which wasn't really the goal, but unfortunately,
Unfortunately, I like this.
Well, right, but that's why you're so your Lamia is not exiled forever. Remember, it's exiled under my trap jaw.
Oh, I know.
Okay. It looked like you put it in the
I mean, I did put it in exile.
Okay.
I'll just I'll pull them back out.
That's fine. Just making sure.
If and when that dies.
Okay.
If it dies.
Yes.
All right.
If and when.
What is like that? That's clearly going there. Who's this? Okay. Not attacking. All right. I'm going to attack Andy with Gisheth and arrows with everything else.
Okay, please. The one for sweet.
If you attack me, I'm gonna before you declare attackers. If you attack me, nothing will do damage. Just swing at Andy, and you can keep your board.
If you attack me, I will be taking things off your board next turn.
I mean, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen regardless. That does, there's no way. There's no way you can not do that. Like you can't leave that there. So,
I can get the Trapjaw non-functional to keep Gitrog off the board perfectly fine and completely mess up your board state, or I can just pull Gishath where you can't touch it.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, Andy. Andy, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you will have to do that anyways, because you can't leave this board state like that. I'm not dumb.
No.
Except I can leave the board state like that if you decide to, skip attacking this turn, or just attack.
So Eros,
if you attack Andy, you can do your big dinosaur splashy things.
What are you saying is going to happen?
I'm going to blip your board.
Blip my board?
Yes.
I don't know what blip my board means.
Well, you'll find out.
I guess you do have blue up. Do you blue up?
Yeah, I do. Command tower.
Okay.
I've got 5.
Okay. What if I just attack you with one thing?
Which thing?
A 7/7.
Which one is that?
A Tali.
Try? A Tali? Does that take both of our cards, or is that just my cards?
It'll take a card off the top of everybody's library and allow him to cast them all for free.
Yeah.
And it's an attack trigger.
If you just attack me with a Tali, then I'll let you have your board.
Okay. Then I will attack Andy with Gishath and Eros with a Tali.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. Opposition agent.
And
mine's a blood artist.
Okay. And it is each player's library, so mine as well. Mine's Samut.
All right.
I will play them all. So yes. I guess I don't do it now. I do it. No, I guess you do it now. I guess you do it now. So, so I'll play them all.
Okay. Before that happens, I'm going to pay for and sacrifice my blighted woodlands to find 2 things, so you don't get the search trigger.
Huh?
Because I have opposition. You are going to be getting opposition agents. So before opposition agents.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I understand.
Things,
I understand now. Yep. I got you.
I'm going to find an island and what else do I actually need? Another swamp. I need another swamp. And a forest. Forgot I don't actually have a forest. Do I have a forest instead? Okay. So I'll put that one up here.
What happens if it plays? If any creatures come out, my raptors and my forerunner dies. Oh, actually, this guy's dead. Because he doesn't get the +1/+1.
Wait, doesn't that also? Oh, and it doesn't kill your forerunner.
Well, no, that's why if any Nidos come out from Gishath, then the forerunner and the raptor dies. So I have to decide whether that's okay or not. And I don't think I want it to be. None of these dinos are like super good enough to really matter. So I'm going to choose to. You guys still get to see what they were. So it was a Silverglad Ferocidon, Awakening Sun's Avatar, Forest, Zendikar Resurgent, Kanjali Sunwing, Raging Swordtooth, Rampant Growth, and a land. And those are all going to go on the bottom of my deck.
Okay. And let me make sure I got this correct. I gained 1 life off you attacking, then
I lost 1.
8 from Gishath, so net I lost 7.
Yeah, and it was commander damage.
Okay.
During my second main phase, I'm going to give Gishath and a Tali double strike. Doesn't matter. I'm just doing it to give Samu another +1 since I have to do it now. Since
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Going to my turn is going to reveal a Talisman of Hierarchy as the card off of Twilight Prophet. I will gain 2 life. Y'all will each lose 2.
Okay.
I will play a command tower as land for turn.
Yeah, I chose not to kill your vampire, Andy, because if I put really I could have lost the Forerunner and the Raptor and been fine, but I was like, I don't want to kill everything that Andy has. Yeah.
I understand. Unfortunately, I do have to take things off your board.
No. You were going to have to do that anyways.
I'm going to start with 2 swamps and the Mind Stone to Oubliette, your commander.
What does Oubliette do?
Your commander's phased out until Oubliette leaves the battlefield.
Nice.
Okay, but I believe
it doesn't exist. It does not change zones. Yeah, so phasing does not actually change zones. It does not have enter or leaves the battlefield triggers. It literally just says you don't exist for this time period. It's the reason that Teferi's protection actually works.
I mean, Teferi's protection would work for its other stuff as well, just you. Okay. Yep,
well, no, Teferi's protection uses the phasing, so
yeah,
that's why it actually does what it's supposed to. And a board of tokens comes back with all the tokens because they don't actually leave the battlefield.
Okay. Phased. Upside down.
Yep.
Nice.
And whenever Oubliette is actually gotten rid of, I'm going to assume that it does, your Gishath will come back into the battlefield tapped.
Okay.
Then I'm going to spend 2 mana to cast a Arcane Signet. I will spend 2 more mana to cast a Talisman of Hierarchy. And then I will spend my last 3 to cast a Mortify hitting Itali.
Okay.
Cool.
And at this point, I will pay 4 life to Necropotence.
How does Blood Artist work?
Whenever a creature dies, each target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
Okay, well then you'll lose a life and I'll gain a life.
Fair. I am moving to my end step.
Okay. All right.
And pass turn.
Go ahead and untap. Draw. Well, this is a conundrum. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play. Actually, let me see. But if I play Muldrotha just vaporizes.
Why does he just vaporize?
Because you're gonna play a dinosaur and blip it away with the trap jaw.
Not necessarily right now, because it turns out somebody's got Oubliette on my commander, and I hate them more right now.
Okay. Well, if that doesn't bother you that much, then I will pay 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I keeping up? Yeah. So I'm going to play 8. I'll play Muldrotha.
Apparently, Oubliette used to be a Black Oblivion ring. So
interesting.
Yes, the old version of Oubliette before they reprinted it was incredibly complex and complicated and hard to read and shitty. The new one is amazing.
Yeah,
and it's only an uncommon.
Yeah, well, it used to be a common, so. Granted, it was an Arabian Nights common,
it's so balanced. It's just annoying.
Oh no! I mean, yeah, it's a black commander
staple.
Well, I can't think of the. I just said the word. The white card that Oblivion Ring.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a black O-ring for commanders. Yeah, like you could technically target other things, but why would you?
Well, if you hadn't swung at me with Gishath or just hadn't put Gishath out, I probably would have used it on the Trapjaw Raptor. Because it would be very little motivation to get rid of it, and it would have permanently kept Gitrog gone.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to go ahead and play Blighted Woodlands again. And I will actually pass the turn after that.
Okay. Did anybody attack during that turn?
No, I did not.
You are still Monarch.
It didn't matter right now, but yeah. All right. Here. What can I do? I feel like that is an option that has to exist since I drew it.
Naturalize, Nature's Claim, Declamor.
No, not that bad. I mean, it is that bad, but not that. Yeah. All right. So, what order am I doing this in, though? I think.
I have an idea what this might be.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana. Okay. We're going to start with 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to start with a Regal Behemoth.
Right.
So we will. I'm going to go and get a land, and then.
Wait, let me see. 1 sec.
Okay.
8.
Is he not coming out?
I need to read it.
It's a 5/5 trample that makes my mana. It's a mana flare for me only.
Right.
As long as I have Monarch, so.
it's not just a mana flare. It also allows massive mana fixing if you needed it.
Yeah, 1 mana of any color. You know what?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in my deck, like in my deck, that rarely matters, but yeah. Okay. So
yeah, you can have it.
Okay. So I'll get my land. Get a. Apparently, we will not get a forest. I've actually never had ranging raptors out this long to. Okay, never mind. I just didn't have my whole deck in hand. That's why. I was like, where is all the rest of my basic mana? And then, what creature am I exiling? Right now I have 2 of Eros' creatures, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do your vampire then. I want to keep them even.
Symmetry.
Okay.
And then I will tap 4. I'm going to play Decimate.
Okay. I'm guessing that's going to kill Moldrapa.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's gonna kill Moldrapa, Oubliette, one of your artifacts over there.
Which one?
I don't know what they all are. Mana of any color. Clearly that one's worth, and that one's draw card. So we'll do the mana of any color, yeah. And a land. I kind of wish I didn't have to destroy a land because land destruction is just so, crappy. But let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can go and get them back. How much mana do you have untapped, Eros?
I've got 3 mana untapped.
All right, I'm going to destroy your Blighted Woodlands.
Okay. In response, I am going to sudden spoilings your board. All of your creatures are 0/2s and lose all their abilities until the end of the turn. And it has split second.
Okay. That's fine.
Cool.
Okay. Sounds good. Creatures target player control become 0/2. Okay. So technically they're they lose all abilities. Okay. Well, so they're actually 1/3s.
Technically they're 1/3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all 1/3s and they still have vigilance, but they lose.
Right, they don't do their other stuff
on them.
Right.
And you do have your Gishath back, but it is tapped.
Right. Yep. It's tapped. All right. And because he's tapped. Okay, so that also means my mana is back to only being I have 6 right now. So
yes,
that's important. Yeah. What? 2, 4. Yeah. We're gonna pay for. Not like that though. 1, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna pay. I'm tapping 6 mana just because I don't want to have to do it separately. I'm gonna play Kindred Boon. And we're going to put a divinity counter on Trapjaw Tyrant.
Yikes.
There's really no reason not to. So I have a total of four damage I can deal right now because he actually doesn't have haste right now because the creature that would give him haste doesn't have any abilities. So
correct.
So let's see. I will then give. I'm going to give the Trapjaw Tyrant double strike. Not that it matters, but total. I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack Andy for 2 and Arrows for 3.
Okay, please lose 2 life. My life total doesn't change.
You're correct. You're correct. you're correct.
Value.
It definitely is. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Well, good for that.
I'm happy for you.
You know what? I'm actually not going to put the divinity counter on the dude filler.
Okay. Where are you gonna put it on?
No one.
Save 2 mana.
Oh.
Yeah.
2 mana just up. Okay.
Yep. And then I'm going to take up.
Okay. So I don't believe I'm going to be drawing for the turn. I just get to untap everything. So.
Oh yeah, Necropotence means you'll draw.
Oh, draw a card for.
I will play a Plains as my land for turn.
I know, it's really soft.
Oh, I guess when is Blood Artist when any creature dies or when my creatures die?
Blood Artist or another creature.
Okay, so when Muldrotha died, well, since it's the only way you take damage, I'll deal 1 damage to you. So. Because it's not in my board, I keep forgetting it's up there. So.
Yeah,
There's no good way to do it. So, like we played other games where people take control of stuff and it's awkward. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, I forgot about him. I could have even the damn. Well, whatever. I would have ended up taking 1 more damage because I would have forgotten about.
Yeah.
Hang on. Did Muldrotha die before or after the sudden spoiling?
Before.
Yeah.
Actually, Muldrotha died in.
During Decimate.
Oh no! Actually, yeah, during Decimate. So yeah, you don't take the damage then, because it was during Decimate.
Blood Artist didn't trigger.
Right, because Blood Artist was a 0-2.
Yeah.
He actually gained some health.
That's true. Start with 2 to play an Orzhov Signet. It didn't want to tap. Oh, yeah, it did. Swamp tapped.
I'm actually surprised how balanced of a game this is, despite you having like a massive board presence.
Well, I mean, it turns out when you turn everything to a 0-2,
Yeah.
which is fine. Yeah.
So saying goodbye.
which is the whenever you gain life,
target opponent loses that much.
Well, all right.
It's the side of the combo that there's like 10 or 12 different versions of.
Yeah.
It's not the side that there's only one card that exists.
Yes. Because Vito does the same thing, right?
Yeah, and Vito does the same thing for 3 mana as well as passes out lifelink.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But I will go ahead and I think I'm passing turn on that. Well, sorry, I will be spending 3 life for cards and then passing turn.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead and untap. Mana's all over the place. Draw for turn. Oh. I see why that's untapped. You can just throw a counter on whenever you want.
I can, yes.
And the divinity is just indestructible, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can still be exiled, just fine. Or sacrificed.
Okay. Let me see. Trap doesn't be creatures, right? Exile just creatures. Okay. Go 2 for a thought vessel. Then
No.
1,
Not a thought vessel.
2, 3, 4. I know, it's overpowered. I'm going to play Timeo, Collector of Tales. Its static ability is that spells and abilities that opponents control can't cause me to discard cards or sacrifice permanents.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to -3 her to basically Eternal Witness. Put a card from my graveyard into my hand.
Okay.
And that card is going to be Sudden Spoilings. Don't touch me. They're going to play Bad River, which is just a slow tutor. Also sucks right now because if I use it, you just get to go tutor through my deck. Yep.
Oh yeah, it did occur to me that killing your blighted woodlands was just bad for me. I forgot that because I forgot I had the oppositionations.
Yeah. It's okay, I forgive you.
Yeah, I own a couple, but I'm not going to put them in decks because they're just I can't justify it.
All right, I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, before
it's good in
before my turn, I'm gonna put a divinity counter on Trapjaw Tyrant and Regal Behemoth.
Wait, how did you have 4 mana up?
Because it's not your turn when you did sudden spoiling anymore.
Oh, okay. Yep, I see.
Well, huh. So, just out of curiosity, and the answer might be nothing, and that's perfectly fine. I just haven't ever had this come up. So, when Trapjaw Tyrant lost his ability, what happened to those cards?
They continued to remain in exile.
Yeah. So Trapjaw Tyrant reads that it keeps them in exile until it leaves the battlefield. So if at any time the board state has no Trapjaw Tyrant, those creatures come back into play.
Okay. I was curious because I know that there's some things like that where they like forget, like where they lose track of the cards they did stuff with. So.
Oh yeah. Oblivion Ring has a different kind. Oblivion Ring and like Fiend Hunters have like a specific wording that is like, when this creature leaves the battlefield, return these creatures to play. Whereas Trapjaw Tyrant is until Trapjaw Tyrant leaves the battlefield. So like at any point, if it's gone, they come back in.
Yeah, basically because it's the one trigger that happens that it's all still waiting to resolve, more or less.
Yeah.
The other ones have a completely separate triggered ability that it returns things. And with those, what you're thinking would have happened of it loses its abilities, kill it, and they're perma-exiled.
Right.
Yeah, and that totally happens.
This one can't.
Okay, let's see here. I wonder what I'm still going to do that. All right. I mean, you're just going to sudden spoil it again, so.
Yes, don't touch me.
Well, I mean, you're going to do it regardless because you don't want me to have Gishath. So,
you can have all the. You can do all the stuff you want so long as you don't target me.
I mean, well, we know that's not going to happen. So.
You can make that choice. That's a personal decision.
All right. I guess since it gains it, it will then lose it. So that doesn't really. Oh, there we go. I can make you do it now, though. Yeah, sure. And it's only creatures, so it doesn't actually help me. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put double strike on Gishath.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because you're definitely gonna sudden spoiling. So
it matters if you're attacking someone other than me.
I'm gonna attack 6 mana to play a Warstorm Surge.
Okay.
And okay, I have a question about timing because it's been a while. So, okay, say something enters the battlefield. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you respond with sudden spoiling.
Yes.
Its trigger is already on the stack at that point, right?
Yes,
correct.
It is.
Okay.
Well, hang on. That depends on how it's entering the battlefield. Because if you are doing something that, say, you're casting something, he can respond to the cast with sudden spoiling, knowing what you're casting, and sudden spoiling will resolve before the enters the battlefield trigger, but sudden spoiling will not apply to the creature that entered at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or he could wait for it to enter the battlefield, let the Warstorm Surge enter the battlefield trigger, as well as any other ETB triggers you have, and then spoiling and prevent any further shenanigans.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Also, I believe if I sudden spoilings, it reduces the damage because Warstorm Surge does damage equal to the creature's power. So by the time that Warstorm Surge sees the creature, it's already been reduced.
But wouldn't the trigger be deal X damage?
It's not. The trigger is deal damage equal to its power.
Okay.
And when it comes to resolve the trigger,
it'll then look at this power.
It says, I have this much power, which is 1.
So it's that point at which it looks at its power. Okay.
Yeah.
It matters. So. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to my attack phase.
Okay.
Or my combat phase, I guess.
Like I said, you can turn all of that attack somewhere else, and I won't sudden spoiling them.
Yeah, well, I can't let that, that's not good enough, unfortunately. So
don't worry, I will not sudden spoiling you if you attack him this turn either.
Well, but he's cute. So Gishath is going to go at Andy, and then every. Let's see. There are.
And Gishath has the double strike trigger.
He does, but he won't in a minute. He won't in a minute. But if I'm going to send. I mean, it really doesn't matter who I'm sending, but I'm going to just say who it is. Regal Behemoth and Regisaur Alpha and Raging Raptors at your Planeswalker, and then the other 2 at you. Actually, no. We'll do it this way. We'll do your Planeswalker is 2 loyalty, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, we'll send the Regal Behemoth and the Raging Raptors at your Planeswalker, and then the Regisaur Alpha, the Trapjaw Tyrant, the Forerunner at Eros, and Gishath at Andy.
Yeah, I have to sudden spoilings that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's not going to save your Planeswalker, but...
No, but I'll go ahead and do that.
But yeah, it saves you from 13 damage, so... And it doesn't trigger Gishath.
I was thinking about maybe just
take your 1 damage off the attack.
Yes, yeah, it's still 1 damage off of Gishath. Woohoo!
Yeah, but I gain 1, and then you deal 1 damage, and...
Yeah.
Does 2 damage, because double strike.
No, it's not.
Double strike is gone.
Yeah, because the double strike was on it at that point. The reason it got to have it last time was because you did it you did sudden spoiling during the main phase, so...
Oh, I
could put double strike on it afterwards, so... This time I had to put... this time you played sudden spoiling during combat, so...
Yeah.
I lose 1. You take 1 commander damage, which is still important. You've taken 9 commander.
I have tracked it. I believe I should have taken 10.
I've only attacked you... Oh, you're right, because I attacked you with it for 1 again. Oh, no, it was tapped last turn. It was tapped after your... this is the first time you get into attack with it again.
Okay, then I guess it is 10. Or 9.
Yeah, because this is the first time I'm getting to attack with it, because it was tapped after your Oubliette, so...
I just remembered you had swung with something, and I thought it was Gishath.
I don't think so.
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. It could have also been previous turns, whatever. The one, if that 1 commander damage is what loses me the game, then that's fine. Okay. But now, clearly he doesn't get to do his thing. So I guess you still take 3 damage though, Eros.
Yes.
And then I will play a penance.
Yep. It's red or
black.
Okay.
But it's damage, not loss of life. That matters. And I will say go.
Okay. Untap everything. Do not get to draw again from Necropotence. Oh, shoot. You should have lost 2 life off of your swinging in with Gishath.
Yep.
Why is that?
Because I would have gained 1 life
off
of
right.
it
You're right. You're right.
Ravens and Sanguine Bond.
Yep, gotcha. I was just curious why. I believed you, but yeah.
Until I looked back at my board, I completely forgot about it. I'm going to play a Plains for turn. I am going to tap 9 mana, of which I have 4 black, 3 white, and then 2 that don't matter. And I'm going to play a Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord and a Witch of the Moors.
Sorin?
Ooh, good one.
Why am I not finding Vengeful Bloodlord? There we go. I was just spelling Sorin, that's why. Okay, creatures of planeswalkers have lifelink. Nice. +2, he deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Okay. Turn creature with converted mana cost, action from graveyard to the battlefield, it's a vampire. Okay. And the other thing
about that. The other was Witch of the Moors.
Okay, I see it. Death Touch. At the beginning of your instep, if you gained life this turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature, and you return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. All right. Yep, that's a thing.
It is a thing. And I'm going to go ahead and tick Sorin, not down. Tick Sorin to 6, and so he currently has lifelink. I will go ahead and shoot that 1 damage on to Samut.
Okay.
And because of that, I will gain a life.
Yep, which means we all lose a life.
Now it's target player.
Yeah, target player.
It's target player? Okay. I thought it was everybody.
No, just target player. So you're at 26. Go ahead and let you.
Well, I was at 27 really. So okay. I lost a life immediately. So yeah.
I will be paying 3 life to Necropotence.
Okay.
And I will be attempting to move to my instep.
Actually, hold on. This is important, actually. Let me see Sword real quick. Before you pay that life, did you already draw the cards?
They've already been exiled.
Okay. So this doesn't matter for that, but in case you have something else you can do, I'm going to actually return this to the top of my deck and prevent that damage from Sorin.
Can you prevent it to permanent or to...
I could. Penance is a really vaguely worded card because it's from Exodus and it's never been like it's just still worded this way. Choose a card from your hand, put that card on top of your library. Prevent all damage from a black or red source.
I thought it was only preventing it to you.
Nope.
In that case, hang on, Sage. In that case, could I adjust where I sent that?
I'm going to prevent it no matter what, because I don't want to sacrifice a creature.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't have gone to you if I knew that you could prevent it to protect your stuff.
It's anything.
Shit, you're right. That's not even protecting you. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the rapper that Trump pardoned?
Oh, Lil Wayne. No, there was Lil Wayne, and then there was also
The one who uses sex traffic.
Something black.
So yeah, I am still moving to my end step.
Okay.
And your life would go back up to 27 because I wouldn't have gained anything.
That's right.
Exodus Black? Kodak Black. Where is Exodus Black from? Anyways. Alright, so going to my turn?
Yeah, he did it in steps, so.
Cool.
If it would have at least gotten the creature from him, I would have been more willing to let it happen. But yeah.
By all means, that's fine.
I think I kind of got to do something crazy. Otherwise,
this is crazy.
Really not going to work. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Ooh, a lot of mana.
8, 9, 10,
more mana.
11.
Okay, Villainous Wealth.
Huh?
Nothing. when you pay 11 mana, and I remember what you drew a long time ago, it's like, oh, you're casting Villainous Wealth. Villainous Wealth.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember you drew that forever ago. So
I'm gonna hit. So the question is this, Andy: do you have a what's it called? The black-white board clear that exiles all creatures? Any of those?
Let me think. What do I have? I do, in fact, have Merciless Eviction in my deck. I do have Descend Upon the Sinful in my deck, which are both mass exiles. Wait, hang on, no. Sorry, I looked at the wrong section. I've got a Johnny who would do the mass exile actually in the deck. The other two are in considering, and don't have them in there. But I will tell you that even if you go after, and I've got plenty of board wipes in here. I've got, looks like 3.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea.
To go from your deck?
Yes.
Okay.
Why is that? I'm just curious. I'm just curious why it's a bad idea.
I don't think
he wants. I'm telling him that he will waste 11 mana if he does that.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know how
I have an idea of what might happen, so I'm going to. There's white counter spells. There's 2 of them.
But not with no mana.
3 rocks.
But he's got 3 rocks up. He's got enough to be able to memory lapse it. He's got exactly enough to memory lapse.
Also mana tithe. And there's also black.
Yeah.
There is, you're right.
There's a black counter?
I think it just counters a white spell, though, doesn't it?
Josh, I'm going to hit you.
Yep. 8. Okay.
Eight
cards
that cost
right?
8 or less mana.
Yeah.
Yes, 8 cards that cost 8 or less mana.
I mean, that should be all of them. So,
yeah.
Ooh, man. All right. Okay. First off, here's a nice Chroma's Memorial for you.
Oh, good.
I don't know where to put these. My board has too much stuff. Here, you know what? I'm going to move some mana. At this point, colors fixing doesn't matter a whole lot. So, okay. So you have a nicer Chroma's Memorial.
Make copies of all that stuff up here in this space on my board for you.
You're gonna do that? Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's probably easier. So a Chroma's Memorial, a Gigantosaurus. Oh man, a Thematic Compass.
Neat.
Mirari's Wake.
Very useful.
Descendant's Path. I guess I'm being very, very quick. Sorry. Okay. So you got the Memorial, you got the Gigantosaurus, Compass, Mirari's Wake, Descendant's Path.
Yes. And these are all in exile. I can cast them in whatever order I want, so I might order them in a different way.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, I was just here.
I'll straighten them up in just a minute after I get them all made.
Okay. Do you have 5 of them so far?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do anything with lands or
No.
Okay. Then that's
just exiled.
Okay, then that's it. So
How do you spell Gigantosaur? Oh, never mind, found it.
Exactly like Gigantosaur.
5 green for a 10/10. For 10/10 vanilla.
Yeah. Which now has flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, and haste.
Yep, sure does.
And pro black and red.
Yep, sure does.
Yep. That's neat. Okay, and then the next 3 cards? You said one of them's a land. What are the next?
Oh, no, the other 3 were all land.
Oh, okay. So I just get this many things.
Yeah.
All right. In that case,
only those. Yes, only those.
Yes, only those ones. Yeah.
Only some of my best cards.
So I'm gonna cast. I'll cast Chroma's Memorial, and then Mirari's Wake, Gigantosaur, Descendant's Path.
Yeah, I mean the order of those doesn't really matter.
Yeah, just making sure.
Actually, Descendant's Path might matter.
No, it only matters at upkeep.
Okay. Because you do have to do it. So.
Yep. So I'm going to put every card that I draw, the first card I draw on the bottom of my deck.
Well, because it doesn't have to be a dinosaur. It just has to be a creature you've got right now, which is right now a dinosaur. But
yeah.
Once you get other stuff, you could maybe do other things. But yeah.
Because of a Chroma's Memorial and everything, you don't have anything with flying currently, yes?
I do not know.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead.
Let me make sure I don't have a reach, because I know some of my guys have reach. They do not. Okay.
All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and swing with Gigantosaurus. It is an 11/11 flying trample, first strike haste, yada, yada, yada.
Why is it 11/11? Oh, you're Mirari's Wake. Never mind.
Mirari's Wake. Yeah.
Yeah, Mirari's Wake. Yep.
Wake up.
Okay.
And then I will take Monarch.
Actually, since you're going to take Monarch, so before you actually deal damage, this is just a little thing.
Yes.
3, 4. I'm going to put divinity counters on everything while I have the extra mana. not the Forerunner, because I chose dinosaurs.
All right. I will then go to my end step. Thematic compass flips.
Yeah,
so
which is horrible for me.
That's a thematic compass. Actually, here, I'll do it this way. That's going to be confusing. That's a thematic compass.
I mean, you're not going to be using it for its land, so you may as well just leave it, with the flipped part over on his side. Because you're not going to be using it for land. So I mean, he's got the thing over there. It's flipped, so you actually see what it does too.
Yeah. I'm just putting it here so I remember that I have.
That's fine. That's fine.
And then because of end of turn, I'm going to draw a card.
All right. Yep. That's awful for me in a bunch of ways. So. All right.
You're still probably going to win the game.
I don't know anymore. You've got a 10-10 blocker that can block everything, like most of my board. So.
Yeah.
11-11.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
11-11 first strike, which is important.
Well, the first strike's less important because all my guys are all indestructible right now. But.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right. That's helpful, at least. All right. Well, I was going to do that too. Oh, well, I didn't.
Out of curiosity, it was a Chronos Memorial you put on top of your library, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was a land.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have anything good in my hand, so it was just like, all right, just stick something on the top. Yeah. All right. Well, I have to do that. Okay. You have 1 mana left open, right?
No. Well, technically, yes, with thematic with Spires of Vraska. This actually can't tap for anything. It's a fetch land.
Okay.
But if I fetch, you get a card.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to play Cream of the Crop. Power. I'm going to play Zatalpa.
Yee.
Which matters for a couple reasons. First, I'm going to trigger the 1 damage to everything first.
Okay.
Then I'm going to trigger
everything or to all creatures?
All creatures.
Okay.
But actually, it is to each creature. Yes. So 1 damage to each creature. Then I'm going to trigger Cream of the Crop, and then I'm going to trigger Warstorm Surge.
Okay.
All right.
And you still have the Trapjaw Tyrant?
Yes.
It's being triggered.
Right, but that's being triggered from the... I guess I'll do that last, because it doesn't really matter. And just so that... And now the Trapjaw Tyrant... I guess I get a... The Trapjaw Tyrant is going to clearly get Gigantosaurus.
Yep.
Because fuck you taking my dino. All right, then we're gonna give Gishath double strike.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swing at arrows with everything but Gishath and Andy with Gishath.
That's just gonna kill me, right? Like, there's no way I can avoid.
It's 6, 7, 8. It's actually not that much. It's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 22.
Oh, okay. Then I will.
22. Really? Actually, hold on. This matters, actually. You'll take the 5, actually, from Warstrom Surge when I brought the pulpit in. Yeah. Because doing normal damage to Andy doesn't matter, so.
Oh, wait. Oh, Andy's taking it or I'm taking it?
No, you're taking it.
And you're...
All right.
So I will...
Zatalpa is the most powerful, right?
What?
Zatalpa is going to be the one doing the most damage, right?
Actually, I did forget about Zatalpa, actually. So, yes. So you're actually taking more than that. You are taking probably death at that point. You're taking...
Oh.
Because that's 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2, 3, 24, 32.
Yeah, in that case,
I was counting Zatalpa earlier, so...
Yeah, I'm going to take Gishath out of combat then, before I die.
Oh, okay. Just spike there, huh?
Yeah. Yes. And then, yeah, all my stuff's going to go away.
All right.
Unless you're going to do something.
If you're removing it from combat, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Well, you're at 25, huh?
Yes, I am.
I can't really do anything about that.
You did declare the attacker, so
yes.
Please go ahead and lose your 1.
Oh, yeah.
I will gain 1, and then you will lose 1 again.
Yep, that's fine. That is fine. It's not worth that. Okay, I will say go.
Okay. Untap everything. Play a swamp for turn.
A swamp.
I will start by tapping 2 black, 2 white, and then I will tap a Mind Stone to play a Soul Ring, and then I'll tap 1, turn that into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to play Debt to the Deathless for 14 loss of life.
Hold on, let me see what this does.
There we go.
Debt to the Deathless. Each opponent loses 2 times. Okay, so you're doing it for 7. Is that what I'm hearing?
X equals 7, and then I paid the 2 black, 2 white to get it happen. So that is a loss of life of 14.
And technically, it would be 28.
Yes, but I was making sure that I had enough that in case you had shenanigans.
Well, and I do, which was what I'm trying to think of. So you've got, how much mana do you have untapped?
I still have 3.
Yep. Which basically means I'm pretty sure you got this then, because I don't have anything I can do in the middle of something. None of that matters. None of that matters. Can't do anything with that. Or that. But I need to go ahead and, make you do it. So I will cast Diffuse Protection.
Okay.
Oh.
That does, in fact, resolve.
Good bluff.
So, out of curiosity, those cards you cast, are they still exiled or are they in my graveyard now?
They're in your graveyard now.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, the ones he cast are in your graveyard.
Right. Yeah, yes. That's what I'm saying. The ones he cast. It matters. I have 8 cards in here that can put my graveyard back in my deck.
And I am going to go ahead and tick Soren up to 8. My stupid push to talk button ticks them down. And deal 1 damage from him to myself with lifelink.
Okay. So you get to, because you still get to go and get the graveyard thing.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, from Witch of the Moors, yes, I can pull something back in.
Yeah, because none of the rest of that matters. So
it was more I wanted the extra points on him.
Okay, gotcha.
And I pulled Kunaros back. And I will go ahead and pay 2 life to Necropotence.
Okay.
And attempt to move to my instep.
I don't exist right now, so.
Except you still have a hand, and so anything that says you may exile, such as Force of Nature, exile cards from your hand to pay for it instead, can be done.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit, that's really good.
Electro can't change your protection from everything. Oh yeah, because all permanents phase out, but your hand still exists. Got it. So.
And it also means that you can float mana before casting it. Obviously, when it was done, it had it would have had been things at instant speed. But you can also do it on your turn and float mana first, and then cast stuff after the fact.
Well, then therefore it can't be. Well, yeah, it can still be countered because your permanents are protection,
and you can't be targeted.
Well, yeah, you can do that, but also you can cast non-permanent spells.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
But it is your turn, and Teferi's protection ends.
Yep. So untap. Upkeep. I don't have anything during my upkeep. Nope. You have 2 mana up?
3.
3? Okay. That's fine. Oh, yeah, I see these. For some reason, the planes over there look, different. So, I'm going to 24. I'm going to attack you with everything.
Okay. I will let all of the attack triggers happen.
I don't actually have any attack triggers, so.
I have the creature attacks you or planeswalker you control. Creature loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life.
No, yeah, you're right. You did all that. Hold on, because I don't need to attack you with everything. So I will attack you with Gishath, Zatalpa, and that's it. Actually,
just the two of them.
Yeah, Gishath and Zatalpa.
Okay, please lose 4 life.
Okay. I have done so. Configures protection. Hey, that's fine. That's fair. Yeah. Is there anything I can do? Instant speed.
Double divinity.
And you've got Teferi's protection exiled, right?
Oh no, but it's fine. Yeah.
I did the exact same thing of throwing it in the graveyard first.
Yeah, I really don't have anything that I can do.
That's the reason why I told you Villainous Wealth wouldn't have done anything.
Because you were just going to blip out.
Yeah, I would have, had protection so you couldn't target me.
Why wouldn't you let me have your stuff to be able to kill him with it, though?
Because I'm not sure what's up there at the top, and I know some of what I have in here would not be fun for me to deal with.
Fair enough.
Well, that is unfortunate, and I believe that probably means... None of that matters.
Can you necropotence at instant speed?
None of that matters.
So, yes, I can pay the 1 life and exile the card, but I don't get them into my hand until the beginning of my instep.
Your next instep. Okay.
Okay, well, that's all I can do. I don't have anything that's fancy, so.
Okay.
I will draw my card.
I untap everything. I do not draw.
Do you have a win?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I will or not.
Okay. That's fine. And actually, we're at the end of the game, so if you do, we may as well get to actually see it, so.
Because you still have the ability to keep preventing damage from pretty much anything I've got.
But it's only prevent damage, not lose life.
Right. So, but that means that things like Witch of the Moors, I can't swing into you.
Right.
Or stuff like that. And if I'm trying to do damage with Sorin to trigger a life gain, to trigger Sanguine Bond, I've got to find other ways around it.
Yep.
I mean, I guess if you played Exquisite Blood and then waited for him to attack, that also wins you the game.
Yes, it would. But I don't have that in my hand or the tutors for it because I don't have tutors in this deck.
That's right.
So I've got to figure out what I can do. I'm going to tap Talisman of Hierarchy to blow up my Mind Stone and draw a card.
Okay.
Now I'm going to get a white from Vault of Champions, and I'm going to Darksteel Mutation Gishath.
I vaguely know what that is, but
Gishath is now a 0/1 insect with indestructible, loses all other abilities, card types, and creature types.
You made him indestructible. Oh my god.
He already is indestructible, but yeah.
I know.
Abilities, card types, and creature types. I don't have anything that can stop that, so cool. Yep, alright, he's a bug.
Yep, so he's tiny and doesn't get to do his thing.
Yep, he's a bug. He's a 1/2 bug.
Hey, that's something.
He's still my commander.
That he is. Now I'm going to pay 1 to play a Soul's Attendant.
Soul's Attendant.
1/1, gain a life whenever another creature enters the board.
Okay. Which means I lose life whenever a creature enters the board.
Yes. But it also means that you'd end up sacrificing something at the end of turn if...
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and throw out Wasteland as my land for turn. Let's see. Get 3 mana between the 2 rocks. Go ahead and play Kunoros, which means I gain a life from that and you lose a life.
Okay.
Go ahead and play Archangel of Thune.
Okay.
And I gain a life.
And I lost a life.
Right, and it also means I put a 1/1 counter on each creature I control.
Okay.
And I am going to have Thorin attempt to deal a point of damage to me.
Why? I don't know. This is me asking. This is me trying to figure out why. Return to
because I gain a life from him doing it, and trying to target you, I know you're going to prevent it no matter what. My life won't change, but yours will drop down from the loss of life.
Yeah. Is it worth doing? Yeah, it is worth doing. I'm gonna prevent that just because I don't want to lose more life right now.
How many cards do you have in hand?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So is he at 10? Yeah, because he still ticks up. Yeah.
Yeah, he ticks up, and then you just cancel the life, so we don't actually lose it. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
I am going to go ahead and what power do you have on the board? I know you've got a ton with haste and all that, but I'm
my biggest my biggest power is a 5 double strike. Well, that's right. So yeah, it's a 5 double strike or 6.
Okay.
Depending on how you were counting that, I have 2 6/6s, a 5/5, a 5/9 double strike, and then 2 small boys.
Okay. Then I am going to go ahead and pay some life into Necropotence. I pay 5 into Necropotence, and I'm attempting to pass the turn. I'm going to pay 4 into Necropotence, sorry.
Okay.
And attempt to pass the turn.
You pass the turn. I don't have anything to do before my turn, I don't think. Nope.
I have gained life this turn, beginning my end step. If I gain life, each opponent sacrifices a creature.
Yep. Goodbye, Ranger Raptors. You did your job forever ago.
Served so well.
Okay. I believe that will trigger Blood Artist. So I will lose 1, and you get to gain 1.
Yay. Actually, it just occurred to me. I could always sacrifice Gishgath.
All right.
And I'm returning Suture Priest.
Actually,
but
I think I'm going to sacrifice Gishgath.
Okay.
I'm going to bounce for now. Good game, guys. That was fun.
Yes, it was.
I think this game's going to be over one way or another. If you want to just finish, but like
if you can do it pretty fast, then yeah.
So I think I can.
Over within the next 2 turns. His turn and my turn.
Can you right now do anything like with stuff on your board? Do anything to my graveyard?
Kunaros is out.
Okay, that's good. Which that actually matters a lot. Actually. Oh, that is important. That is important. Okay. So he's going to go ahead and go to the command zone then. All right. And that's my turn now?
Yes, it is.
All right. So untap. I don't have anything. I don't have anything to do during my upkeep. Yeah, almost like I knew what that was. Well, that matters a lot. Okay. First things first. What artifacts do you have out that's actually more important than a soul ring kind of thing? Anything?
Nothing.
Okay. Then I'm going to do Hull Breach on your Sanguine Bonds and a soul ring.
Okay. I think that puts the game for you, but I'm not positive.
Let's see here. I'm going to play Gishgath. Yeah, play Gishgath. Which I will start by doing 1 damage to trap out to all creatures. Which will include Trap Shot Tyrant. So I'm going to get rid of your doggo.
And before
the
resolution of that, because it resolves.
Yep, that's fine.
My triggers go on after yours.
Okay.
Soul's Attendant will trigger, which means I'm going to gain a life, which does put a +1/+1 on everything.
Okay. Oh, right, but you gaining life doesn't hurt me anymore. That's why that was important to do first.
And that's why I said I think that actually wins you the game.
Okay, so I'm going to exile your doggo, and then deal 7 damage to you, 8 damage to you with Warstorm Surge. And yeah, let's do it that way, just because it's something I know I can do right now. That's 4. Four. 6, 7, 8. I'm going to pay a total of 8 to play a Marshal's Anthem. Picked twice to bring Gigantosaurus and Atali into play.
Okay.
So you gain 2, and then I will deal 20 to you.
That's game.
Yeah.
All right. GG.
That was a good match. Like that was very balanced all the way throughout until like you.
Yeah, there was a lot of back and forth. I was so hoping for some kind of board control, but like, goddamn.
3 cards in.
What'd you find?
Killing Wave.
What does that do?
For each creature, its controller sacrifices it unless he or she pays X life for how much I put into it.
Nice.
Dude.
Yep, that's, turns out that would do it.
It would have, but it was 3 in, and then I had a Blind Obedience right above it, which would have been amazing too.
It's also really, really good. Holy shit. All right. That was a long game. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was. It was 2.5 hours. I mean, that's about, that was about right for a good. Well, we probably didn't start honestly until like 7:45, 7:50 or something like that because of the tech difficulties. So really, like 2 hours.
It's like 2 hours.
But it was a 2 hour. Like that's about right for a Commander game that's actually going back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and until we had the, here's a chunk of 20 life off, our life totals were usually within about 5 of each other.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a point where there was someone just out of the game.
Yeah, at the very end.
Not until the very, very end.
Well, and really, that was your choice too, because I don't know. He had Teferi's protection, so he could have saved himself. But if he had saved himself, then he would have had one fewer turn. So,
right.
All right.
But
well, I'm gonna bounce for
like
that.
sometimes you run into games where someone's just completely out.
No, like we've definitely had games where just
absolutely.
Yeah.
you just got blipped off the face. Yeah. I'm super happy with that because I retooled my Muldrotha recently and I was curious how it would play out, and it played basically exactly like I wanted it to. Like, so long as you don't prevent me from getting graveyard stuff out, I can actually like recur a lot of stuff. And even if you stop Muldrotha, there's actually a lot the deck does.
I was really surprised my Trap Tyrant stayed out as long as it did. Normally, that's something that gets murdered.
I was really, really hoping for something, and we just didn't have enough control for you. You just kept having ways to like. I think you got your invincibility before we could do anything to actually like deal with the board state.
Well, yeah, which like I had that forever, but having the mana to play it and put the tokens on it, and still like actually build up the state in the first place,
Yeah, it was a good back and forth. All right,
it was.
Definitely have to do this again next week.
Yep. Have a good night. Hopefully, at this point, I still actually, Andy, send me a link for the site that you're using there. Because
sure.
Do you how do you build the decks on it?
Are you familiar with Scryfall? Scryfall.
I am. I'm answering a question real quick, but which you guys can hear. But hey, Elblin. Well, hold on. I'm gonna try to see your name. Elblin Diplays, I think. Our power level is 0 still there? No? Okay. I would probably say on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think, Andy? 6, 7?
I think the one I just pulled out should have been in the stronger 6 to a 7 range.
Yeah, 6 or 7 sounds about right.
Path was pretty comparable to that. Muldrotha is inherently a 7 to 8 just because it's a really good value engine.
Yeah, I would probably say a 6 to 7. Like I know that price-wise, my Gishath deck is, actually pretty cheap. Well, except for Teferi's protection. So I guess I didn't pay for that because it came in the deck before it was like super expensive. But if you valued it out now, probably $150. E.L. Blandy Place. Okay. But yeah, so I would probably say $150 is probably about right. Does that sound I don't know if your site there it tells you what your value of your deck actually is or not.
It does, but on here, I do have some premium versions of cards and some higher priced versions. It's trying to tell me this is a $600 deck.
Oh, okay.
But that's all. Including things.
Yeah, because that's because you have like all the fancy lands and stuff like that, right?
I do not have a fetch or a dual land in here, but I do have I cracked an Expedition Wasteland, and I've got like a Coffers and an Urborg, and that right there is $125.
Okay. But yes, like 6 to 7 is about right. Landy plays, that makes more sense. I'm silly. But 6 to 7 is about what it's about what I think our level is. And this is my better normal deck. I also have a Marquez deck that is more expensive, but like a 5 because it's just not tooled well. I also like my decks. I don't really do like combo wins, so my decks are a little bit underpowered for what they could be at their value and and range. I do have a combo deck, and it's probably I would actually probably say it's an 8. If it goes off, it could win on turn 4. It has won on turn 3 before. Marquez of the Black Rose. I don't use
the nice Grixis one.
Yeah, I don't use her. There's a infinite combo with her, but it's not with her, and this is why I don't use it. There's an infinite combo that most Marquez decks run. That's the standard Mikhail Triskelion. And I didn't run it specifically because it's not a Marquesa combo. It's I'm playing black, so might as well throw it in. Yeah. yes. Like I'm, the dethrone. I'm also a janky ghost side. Marquez the Black Rose is the queen of my Marquez the Black Rose is the queen of janky. The deck is not very good. Because I don't have it finely tuned. It has a lot of survivability. If I get the board play out there, it can stick around and just make everyone annoyed for a while, but it doesn't have a good win to it. My combo deck is Sakama. It's basically infinite mana, murder people with infinite mana stuff. Yeah. Those are my 3 decks right now. I'm working on designing a deck to use my moat because I have one and I want to use it. Which is why I was asking Andy about the program he was using there.
Yeah, I threw the link over in your Discord, and it's Moxfield. Actually, you know what? Here, I'm going to join back into your game if I can.
You should be able to. It's still open. I'm still in there. Well, then, so honestly, so like the level that you saw here tonight is about right for all of our players that like come in. Some people's decks are a little like. Some people have a deck or two that is. I keep trying to look at the camera. I normally have a camera here, but that is my camera that is currently this. So I keep trying to look over in that corner. Each of our the players who normally play kind of have one deck that is there. Oh God, you're playing that deck. All right, fine, you built it. Like, go ahead and get it out of your system. But most of our goal is to have fun. I mean, we played really fast and loose with not rules tonight, but letting people go back on something that just didn't flat make sense or they forgot to do, and that's very common. We want to have fun and play the game, not be Gotcha. Yeah. I do. If you go, I do have a Discord. If you go to glassgeo.com, you can. There's a GG logo. If you click on that, that'll take you to the Discord, and then just follow the instructions. There's a role you can get for Magic the Gathering, and I'm going to actually start using events in there now for it because people from outside of our normal group have expressed sometimes interest. So that's funny. It actually, like, as soon as you made that message, it gave you the link to my website. Not planned, by the way. That's just the way that random timer worked out.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what I was showing you is, like, if you go to Moxfield, and I got back in where you can actually see it on the feed, you go to the top right, you can actually click a button, hit new deck, and it pops up nice little menu that you can't see on the feed, or you will be able to maybe.
I see where it says add deck. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can add a deck and pick your format, everything. You're going to use Moat, so let's assume that you're just going to go degenerate and do something fun.
So it's not going to be degenerate. I never make degenerate decks. So.
Oh, I know you're not actually going to, but so yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You're like, no, you're going to be an asshole. Here's a Moat asshole deck. Here's your commander for that. I got you.
Well, grab Grand Auditor Augustin IV, and he's a lovely stacks commander. Yeah. Name it whatever. Hit create, and it brings up this screen here for you. And this little search bar that's going to show up on the top right actually uses all the same logic as if you're searching on Scryfall.
Okay.
So, like, say that I want to go ahead and grab some mana rock.
Okay, but you have to, like, put the code for it in, not like a nice little menu.
Well, it pops up something like this, and if I hit the search button, it's going to show me all these, and I can just add it to mainboard, sideboard, considering.
Right. I just mean it doesn't have the nice little thing where you can, like, actually just push the buttons to fill in the code stuff for that. So.
No, you actually have to type in the bar, but what you can do is you can actually go over to, say, Scryfall, hit your buttons, and it actually gives you the search line for it.
Oh, you're right, it does, yeah.
Or if you know that you specifically want to add Moat.
Well, yeah, it turns out that's easy. Yeah.
Add it in there. It also has options for if you want to go ahead and by lists of numbers or lists of words like what you're used to seeing on most of the building sites. Instead of seeing pictures of the cards, you can certainly do that as well. And then once you have it all done, like most of them, it gives you some analysis. It tells you, your chances of being able to play things on curve by having it and whatnot.
Yeah, Pillow Fort Pegasus could be neat. I was leaning towards Angels just because Angels are iconic, but I'm also willing to I'm not settled on that. I think if I do Angels, I kind of want to do. I'm either going to do white and green or white blue green.
So,
because white and green has all of the enchantment protections. Like Sterling Grove and stuff like that.
I'm going to change the commander so we have everything here. So, hey, let's see what you got. If you're wanting an angel in your command zone and not looking at partners, because obviously partners have options, that leaves you with Janara. Is literally the only option.
Oh, Bant Angel? Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. But, that's not horrible.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be like I wouldn't end up with her in the command zone. Yeah, like the main reason I was looking at Angels is just because they're iconic. So the original reason I'm looking at Angels actually was because it wouldn't work because they want to have green in there because of Sterling Grove and stuff. My logo, which you can see right here, yeah, is heavily inspired by the Dominaria white cards that had like the stained glass armor. And so I was gonna have Rhea be my commander, but mono white just loses so many good things.
Card draw, ramp.
Yeah, I mean card draw, ramp, and just like like the various protections for the four enchantments that I believe are all white green. I think there's a white card that no, that's what it is. It's a white card and a white green card that combine to say your permanents are all 6. And then if you have Sigardia, or I think it's Sigard, then they can't be sacrificed either. Yeah.
Host appearance right there is wonderful.
Yeah, then they can't be sacrificed either. Then you just need something to protect from exile, and I don't even know if that exists or not. But
just hexproof.
Is there anything that gives mass hexproof?
Yes.
Okay. Well, but they're like sorceries and instance, right?
Yeah, there's some instance. There's the one from I can't think of the name off the top of my head. It's a mass 1. You and permanents you control get hexproof until end of turn for 1 and a blue instant out of War of the Spark.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about because they were just talking about it on Tolarian Community College. I think that's what it's called. Tolarian College? Community College? I don't know. It's a YouTube channel.
Yeah, the prof.
Yeah. Unless you're running Smothering Tide, new set has a good mono white card to help with ramp. Off the top of your head, Andy, do you know what a new they're saying? Unless you're running Smothering Tide, the new set
Smothering
has a good
Tide, 3 and a white. Whenever another player draws a card, they may pay 2. If they don't, you create a treasure.
Right, but they're saying unless you're running that, the new set had a good mono white card to help with ramp. But they can't remember what the name was.
Shoot. The something of the Accord, where at the end of each instep, if a player controls more creatures than you, you create a 1/1 soldier. And if a player controls more lands, you can tutor up a plains. Basic plains, I think.
All right, that's cool. Yeah. We just I can pull it up in here. Give each opponent in step. Take they kill more creatures than you. Okay, soldier. Well, just in step. If they more lands than you, maybe go get a basic plane. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, no, so I mean, white has been getting a couple of pieces here and there, but mono white just really does not have the card advantage or the ramp options that you're getting in any other color.
Yeah.
But if you're wanting to do protection of your auras, it's a bit pricey, but Greater Auramancy is a thing.
Ooh, yeah, that's a $80 card.
40, 80 for foil.
Oh, okay. Those symbols are okay. 40 isn't bad for something like that. All other enchantments you control have Shroud. Okay, and then any creatures you control have Shroud. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty good.
So I would believe that they're trying to help mono white players a bit if I didn't see what they were putting out on other, colors. Like Hull Breacher should have been a white card because they already had Smothering Tithe and absolutely should have been that.
Hull Breacher?
Yeah, Hull Breacher, whenever a player draws a card, except for the first one they would draw during their draw step, you make a treasure instead.
Yeah.
That straight up should have been white. Opposition Agent should
Why would that
have
be
been
white?
Because they've already got Smothering Tithe doing the effect of trying to get treasures off of draw, and blue really does not need the effect of staxing, whereas that's traditionally white carries a ton of the stacks type abilities of just saying you can get your one card a turn, you can get your one land a turn. We like to have everybody even. And it really would have helped had it been in white. It probably also should have been an extra mana. Opposition Agent. Stopping should have been as well.
Right, because it's because black is the search color. Yeah, like I agree that the card that punishes searching your deck for cards should have been white. As it turns out, black is the color that does that.
We already have them. Like Aven Mind Sensor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already have cards in white that straight up shut down the ability to tutor. We already have that ability in there. And then you also have picked up the green partner that's cost one more than Kamal, that puts permanents into play for free. So Opposition Agent could have gone Dimir, and it would have been a strong choice there. But Dimir is not weak.
Dimir's really good.
Dimir rogues are strong in standard. Opposition Agent. So that's a thing. And then in Commander, which they've already admitted is the biggest format, Dimir's picking up both. Kodama of the East tree, where you put permanents into play for free. So they're giving blue, green, and black these amazing cards that, yes, Keeper of the Cord, had it been one of the better cards in this, one of the best cards in this set, would have been amazing for white. The problem is they give, black, green, and blue more cookies as well.
Right. And white, it's the concept of essentially trying to give everybody, equal cookies, but white's sitting there going but I haven't had any cookies. I mean, green also needs help, but yes.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Green can't do anything green on its own. Green is thrown in decks for ramp.
So yes, green has the absolute best ramp, but now green has picked up through things like Guardian Project, Beast, Beast Whisperer or something like that, that does the draw as well. They've picked up just amazing straight up draw, crazy things like that. They've picked up, the only thing that they're bad at directly is either an actual board wipe or a direct removal spell, yet they have Beast Within, and they've gotten better fight spells, including the one that you fight and then still get trample.
Yeah, but fights just aren't and that's where green, like you just said, that is where green sees the most pain, is that they don't have good removal. I like they're great at removing enchantments, and they used to be good at removing artifacts as well. Are they still?
Yeah.
Okay.
So disenchant is like the classic removal for artifacts and enchantments, and green used to have an equivalent that was 1 and a green for destroy target artifact or enchantment, and which was, I want to say, naturalize. And they have just replaced that with Return to Nature that came out in Eldraine, which is 1 and a green for an instant, destroy target enchantment, destroy target artifact, or remove a card from a graveyard, I want to say.
Okay, yeah. Back to nature, destroy all enchantments, yeah. Yeah. But unfortunately, when it comes to creatures, they're just and I mean that's clearly like that part of the game is the rock paper scissors. Of being good at some things, but you know.
But then if you're wanting to remove creatures in mono green, if you're wanting to remove creatures in mono green, you've got Lignify, Song of the Dryads, and then you've got I already said it once and I'm trying to think what it was. Beast Within.
Beast Within. Oh yeah. There's a couple like I think there's another one like Beast Within as well.
The other one is Generous Gift, but that's in mono white.
No, I'm thinking of there's one that makes like an 8.
Oh, that's going to be Pongify, which is 1 blue for destroy target creature can't be regenerated. Create a 3/3 green ape creature token.
Oh, you're right.
Out of blue.
Yeah, you're right.
And that also has rapid hybridization. Same thing, except it's a frog lizard, I think.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking you're right. I was thinking it was green because it makes green creatures, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's Simic, and that. And
no. I'm just saying that's why
it was broken card.
I'm just saying that's why I thought it was green, is because it makes a green creature. Yeah.
But I don't know about the one that puts the enchantment on the bottom of the deck. But there is also De-Glamour or something into Aether, which are both.
Hand and Oko. What is Oko? I haven't paid attention. Like, sadly enough, I haven't paid attention to the last couple of sets of cards because I got laid off and just haven't been looking at cards. Yeah.
So Oko is a 3-mana planeswalker that can.
Oh yeah, okay. Thief of Crowns. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been banned in almost every format.
Yeah, I remember. Like as soon as I saw Thief of Crowns, I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard about that thing. He's been banned in all formats.
In most. He's not banned in Commander, but he's been banned in, I want to say, Legacy, Pioneer, and Standard. I'd have to actually look him up, and yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, like I said, I don't know about Repeal, but there was De-Glamour, which is also great.
Repeal is a blue, return target non-land permanent with X mana cost to their hand and then draw a card. Should have been 1. Should have been -1. I think. Yeah. Like that definitely.
You're thinking of Mystic Repeal.
Oh they were talking about the Oko. Like that +1 should have been a -1.
L. Blandy plays. You're thinking of Mystic Repeal.
Yeah. There is a blue card that's Repeal though.
But then there's also De-Glamour, and there's another one that's the same card, just with a different name from another set that are great removal as well.
What is the card that Repeal single green? There we go. Also the one which puts target enchantment in the bottom of the library. That's Mystic Repeal.
Yeah, he had that typed out for a while, and that's why I was saying I don't know Repeal.
Okay, I didn't have.
Yeah, it's one I didn't recognize.
Well, no, it's just it was just a delay because they said that, that's not the. They were probably talking about the Repeal that I was looking at. So
yeah, but so mono green has, and then you've got Broken Wings, which will remove any flyer.
Yeah.
So mono green really has a whole suite of things for the legacy formats.
I didn't know there was artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. That's just weird.
I mean, sure, it's not 1 or 2 mana. I think it's 3.
Yeah. But 3 for it's 1 more than the other artifact or enchantment, and can target a creature with flying. Yeah, sure. Yeah. What are you looking up?
The new fight spell.
Oh, okay.
There, ram through. I couldn't remember exactly what verbiage they used. Yeah, ram through. 1 and a green for an instant. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Not an actual fight, just a deals damage.
Oh, okay.
If it had trample, you trample through.
Oh, that's neat. That's cool. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, Chip, like, fight as their way to to get rid of creatures was always weird, because it's like, but then, it's almost sacrifice, like, in a lot of cases, it's, sacrifice a creature to get rid of a creature, because if you're, if it's something that you can just fight, then you were probably okay just blocking it when it attacks.
Except a lot of the fight spells were at instant speed, which means that you'd be able to use like a 1/1 Death Toucher or something like that to remove a dork, to go remove a combo piece, or something like that. Or here's a brand new out of the Kaldheim that's coming up.
Yeah, just
commander
had it opened.
That's ridiculous.
Whenever creature you control with Death Touch, just combat damage to a player. Oh, that player gets 2 point encounters. What?
Yeah.
What? For 2?
And that is not the most ridiculous creature or ridiculous commander in the set.
That's silly, though. Were you looking up Birgi?
Yeah, Birgi, god of storytelling. And don't forget that, there's stuff on the back, too.
Yeah, luckily this shows both things. So, whenever you cast a spell, add some red mana to your pool. All right, cool. Oh, until in turn, you don't lose this mana. Yeah. All right, yeah. Creatures you can boast. What is boast?
If they've attacked, they've got an ability that you can activate for some cost, and it does something depending on what it has.
Okay, so it's just saying that if it has boast, it can do it twice.
Right, because it's normally a once-a-turn ability. But it's that whenever you cast a spell, add red.
Have a good night, Brandy. Yep, it was nice chatting. Glad you showed up there, and look forward to getting to play. So, it's 4:30 a.m. there, so you're 6 hours ahead. So 7:30, 8, 9, 10, 12, 1:30. If you are interested in playing a game, we could try to start a little earlier, given notice. I think if we started at 6, that would be midnight for you. We can discuss that though. Yeah. And there's also the possibility of playing on playing games, on different days. Thursday is just the regular day that usually works, and so that's when we kind of scheduled our normal play. But turns out, if people want to play a game, just get together and do so. I'm gonna also, I think, take the opportunity to crash as well. So. I appreciate you showing me that, Andy, because that's going to help me make this Angel deck. So,
absolutely. And one thing that it does up at the top, once you've got some stuff in it, you can click on the little options button and then click the EDH rec button, and it will bring up 100 cards recommended that are kind of fitting in with what you've been doing.
Yeah, with the EDH
see stuff that you didn't think of.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right, exactly.
All right, well, have a good night, El Brandy. Sleep well. It's very late there, so and be safe.
Yep. And I'm going to head to bed because I've got to be at work in 7 hours, and then I've got 24 hours of work in the next 28 after that.
That sounds awful.
I've only got a 6-hour shift and 4 hours off, and then I go back in for another, long time.
Yeah, well, yeah, get some rest then.
Go Army!
Stacksy McStacks. I just saw the name.
It was just, playing around with it, showing you how it worked.
No, yeah, it was just
do anything.
No, it was just funny. I just now saw the name. That's what I was doing.
Well, I enjoyed getting to play tonight. You have a good evening.
You as well. Adios. All right, everybody. Well, that was a fun game, actually, and got to have some good Magic talk there at the end. I'm looking forward to putting together this Angel deck. So, thank y'all for watching. And like we were discussing, if you're interested in joining us one of these weeks, we pretty often have a seat open. Sometimes we get all 4, but I'm going to actually start scheduling these games more out in the open. So if you're interested in playing Commander with us, visit my Discord at classgeo.com. Well, classgeo.com, and then from there go to my Discord. Follow all the instructions. Make sure you get the Magic the Gathering roll. Any other rolls as well. Thursday nights, of course, here we play Magic Commander, usually at 7:30 Central. Fridays, we play Among Us, also at 7:30 Central. And then on Tuesdays, I do Overwatch competitive support. That's at 6 p.m. Central. At some point, I'm going to try to also do some tank and damage, but I do that more sporadically. I'm going to try to get some schedule done with that. I also want to start putting together my Necrons. I've got a bunch of Necron figures that I have a set up to put them together, and I just haven't yet. But other than that, I think that's everything. So thank you all again for watching. Have a great night and be safe out there. And as always, GG everyone.